family. And uh, why is this so interesting? Why is it the news? And why do a remote viewing on the royal family? And I think that maybe because I was Generation Jones slash X, I was 1963. Princess Diana got married. I was, I think, 18 years old. So I was really like, it was everybody wanted to be a princess. So we were very, my generation was very attached to Princess Diana. Yeah, and then right before the wedding, when the Invictus Games were opening up, that I had a dream with Prince Harry in it, and Prince Harry had was in line greeting people at the Invictus Games, and he was asking me about everything that was going on, I guess, with elections and with Trump and everything, and I complained, and then Harry said in the dream, "Yeah, well, you can't, the working man can't get ahead. That's the problem. You know, the working man just can't get ahead." And that was the first astral dream I had had with Prince Harry. And so that told me that Prince Harry supported Bernie Sanders. And it's interesting because Angel Food Program, the Angel Heart Food Program, is that he was giving food outlet to people homeless with Megan is also Bernie Sanders. So it was interesting that kind of like I had that astral experience. And then I had two astral dreams with Queen Elizabeth. So for whatever reason, one of the reasons why I do the royal remote views is because I keep having these astral dreams, twice with Queen Elizabeth. Got to meet the female assistant that wound up polishing Meghan, the polishing queen. Yes, she was quite nice. She was the woman that introduced me to the queen in the astral realm. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, and then I had the astral with Harry. My astrals with William have always been hostile. He's always tried to pick a fight with me in the astral realm. Like, what the hell do you want to know? Like he's very, I don't like to remote view William very often because he's not very friendly. Kate is very, very interesting. Kate Middleton, now Kate Windsor, Princess Kate. I had a very interesting experience with Kate in a remote state today. And that had to do with criticism of the drinking that had happened when they were in college, right? So there had been like this excessive drinking that had come up. And when I went into it as Kate, she said, there was really a feeling, those of us that loved and cared about William, we kind of had a feeling, those of us that were on the inside, he joked at parties that he was a lamb to slaughter and that he was well aware of the fact that this was all going to end. Yep. 6 months from slaughter, 5 months from slaughter, 4 months from slaughter, 3 months from slaughter, 2 months from slaughter. So he had this attitude as he was drinking and joking, like, this is all going to end, this party, and then the maximum control will happen. This fun that I'm having will be over. And people close to him worrying that he was a ticking time bomb because of this pressure he felt. Like, after I graduate, after I become a public person, it's over for me. It's over. And I thought that was kind of an interesting insight that Kate had given about that whole period in their lives that looked so unbelievably destructive from from the perspective of the person looking at it, what was going on. And from William's perspective, I'm going to party as much as possible because I'm 4 months to slaughter. And it was kind of like giving him a wake while he's alive. That was kind of how she described it. We are going to do everything in our power to give him as much fun as possible because of this impending feeling that existed that you're 6 months to slaughter, you're 8 months to slaughter, you're 9 months to slaughter. And it became a kind of running joke. And so our job was to give him a blast. We're going to give you a great send-off. And it was this kind of running joke that it was a kind of wake for William. And that it was all going to come crashing down. And that I was so in love and I was so loyal to him that I thought, you know, if this ends, if this relationship ends because he's a lamb to slaughter, then we'll at least have this moment. And so we partied hardy. We partied as hard as we could party. Our last hurrah before the slaughter. You don't walk away. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry with thousands of employees, not to mention the employees that work for the tabloids, the contracts, the deals, the products that are being sold, the properties that need tourism, revenue to the country, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people that own you. The charities that are relying on you to raise funds, the thousands of lives you'll save when you go public, which will be happening in a couple of months. This is when you got to experience true love, but it's all coming down now. It's all going down. 3 months to slaughter. 2 months to slaughter. That's what it is to be Kate and William. So the beauty of remote viewing is that it helps you really feel what it is to be a human being. And what you learn through compassion and empathy is that you learn that everyone has a story and everybody has a reason, everybody has a justification, and everybody's in pain.